Feto. No existe. Palabra griega. Inventada para disfrazar el asesinato de un alma viviente. Un ser humano. Matado. Asesinado. Dentro del vientre. De una malsamada madre.
The Talmud. The law of the land.
La ley de la tierra. El Talmud.
After the Talmudic period, Jewish views on abortion become more refined and diverse, as rabbinic literature expanded, and Jewish philosophy developed. In regard to life-risking pregnancies, Jewish scholar Rashi said that a fetus is not a viable soul until it's been born, and killing it to save the woman is permitted.
Después del periodo talmúdico, las opiniones judías sobre el aborto fueron más refinadas y diversas. Como la literatura de los rabinos se amplió y la filosofía judía se desarrolló, con respecto a los embarazos que arriesgan vida, el erudito Rashi judío dijo esto: un feto no es un alma viable hasta que ha sido nacido, y matarlo para salvar a la mujer es permitido. ¿Quién era Rashi? El más extensamente comentarista de Biblia judío leyó, también escribió un comentario en directo al Talmud babilónico, por Ratzawi. Solomon ben Isaac de Abi, Shlomo Yitzhaki, conocido como Rashi, sobre la base de una sigla de sus iniciales hebreas, es uno de los comentaristas judíos más influyentes sin historia. Era nacido en Troyes, Champagne, en Francia del Norte, hacia el año 1040. En 17 de edad, Rashi recibió una educación en la Yeshiva, pronoun ved, bude, she, de Yuova de, she, de ye, el origen hebreo, una escuela religiosa tradicional, donde los estudiantes estudian textos judíos principalmente del rabino Yaakov, origen pronunciado y Jacobe o Jacobe, hebreo, Jacob, uno de los tres patriarcas del Torah. Yakar de Ben en Worms, donde el capilla de Rashi fue desarrollado años después de su muerte. Esta capilla fue destruida posteriormente durante la ocupación de Alemania en la Segunda Guerra Mundial, y reconstruir presente 1950. En 25 de edad, regresó a Troyes, donde se hizo un rabino. Debido a que rabinos no eran todavía no pagado a funcionarios en este momento, Rashi también trabajó con su familia en las viñas locales. En 1070, fundó una yeshiva donde enseñó a muchos discípulos, algunos de los cuales pasaría a verse eruditos judíos ilustres también. En 1096, Rashi presenciaba la masacre de amigos y miembros de la familia a manos de los cruzados. Se murió en 1105 en Troyes. El mayor trabajo de Rashi es las obras mejor conocidas, son sus comentarios exhaustivos sobre la Biblia y el Talmud de Babilonia.
Look, I think health screenings are.
My view has always been, this is a choice. It is not a mandate. The unborn person doesn't have constitutional rights. So in the third trimester of pregnancy, there is room for looking at the life and the health of the mother.
Hillary went to visit the ladies on ABC's The View Monday, where she was asked when an unborn child has constitutional rights.
And Secretary, I want to ask you about some comments that you made over the weekend on Meet the Press regarding abortion. You said, quote, the unborn person doesn't have constitutional rights. And my question is, at what point does someone have constitutional rights? And are you saying that a child on its due date, just hours before delivery, still has no constitutional rights?
Under our law, that is the case, Paulette. I support Roe v. Wade because I think it is an important statement about the importance of a woman making this most difficult decision with consultation by whom she chooses, her doctor, her faith, her family. And under the law, and under certainly that decision, that is the way we structure it.
When do you think an unborn child has constitutional rights? Share and comment below.
La asesina Cecile Richards. Mató. Asesino. A su propio hijo. Por eso no contesta. ¿Cuándo la vida comienza? La asesina. Elude la pregunta. Es una asesina. Mentirosa. Malparida.
The murderess, Cecile Richards, murder her own son. For that reason she not answers when the life begin. The murder avoids the question. She is a murderess, liar, not well given birth to.
La asesina Cecile Richards mató, asesino, a su propio hijo. Por eso no contesta. Cuando la vida comienza, la asesina elude la pregunta. Es una asesina, mentirosa, malparida.
The murderess, Cecile Richards, kill, murder, her own son. For that reason she not answers when the life begin. The murder avoids the question. She is a murderess, liar, not well given birth to.
La asesina Cecile Richards mató, asesino, a su propio hijo. Por eso no contesta. Cuando la vida comienza, la asesina elude la pregunta. Es una asesina, mentirosa, malparida.
We believe this bill is the best way to go, but we just didn't quite get the consensus to get there. Yeah.
Two questions for you, if you don't mind. Number one, the bottom line is Obamacare right now remains the law of the land. Is that going to change in 2017?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than Obamacare is the law of the land. It's going to remain the law of the land until it's replaced. We did not have quite the votes to replace this law. And so, yeah, we're going to be living with Obamacare for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long it's going to take us to replace this law.
That's my own personal decision.
Important. I think Planned Parenthood probably does some good work. But the reason it's a controversial place is because it's the country's biggest abortion provider, and you're one of the people who run it. And so I just want to know what you think. If you can hear the fetal heartbeat and then it's extinguished, what do you think of that? Is that a big deal or not to you? And if not, why not?
Well, I take seriously all of the health care work that we provide at Planned Parenthood. I believe in safe, legal abortion. I believe it's up to each woman and individual.
I know, but what do you think?
So I'm not going to make a judgment.
Killing it to save the woman is permitted.
About it coming out intact, but I got to worry about my staff and people's feelings about it coming out looking like a baby.
Killing it to save the woman is permitted.
Is there any standard procedure for verifying signs of
killing it to save the woman is permitted?
Well, the thing is,
that doesn't go in a chart.
I mean, the key is
killing it to save the woman is permitted.
You need to pay attention to who's in the room, right?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah Nucatola. I'm the Senior Director of Medical Services for Planned Parenthood Federation of America.
A lot of people want it.
Attack hearts these days because they're looking for specific nodes. AV nodes. I was like, wow, I didn't even know. Good for them.
And on behalf of all of us at Planned Parenthood Federation of America and our partners at Society of Family Planning, I'd like to welcome you to the North American Forum on Family Planning, as well as the George Tiller Memorial Networking Reception. Now, networking reception. Those of you who have seen me in the last hour have seen that I basically spend this reception running around introducing people to other people, and that's exactly why this meeting was created.
Nice to meet you.
I have an abortion. You want to
Wow.
Which is exactly why I'm saying that there's a kind of an issue with the staff to have to kind of protect their comfort level. It's so interesting. I mean, do you ever find yourself in a situation where like it would be easier if this case kind of wants to come out intact, but you are kind of like you have to make sure it doesn't, so the staff doesn't freak out? Or
that's one, and then another issue is Arizona is so conservative. I just don't even want to send a fetus for cremation or any of that.
Absolutely, it's asking for trouble.
Yes.
Right.
We have the people who do our paperwork for the fetal death certificates. They email us calling them babies, baby this, baby that, baby so and so, and I'm like, that's creepy.
Yeah,
they email us calling them babies, baby this, baby that, baby so and so, and I'm like, that's creepy.
You know your environment. That's it so well. Like,
it's creepy. So, I mean, there are a lot of variables that come into play. You know, sometimes too, just the patient, the way that they respond to the medication, things
it
happen
just happens.
quicker than
Yeah, Yeah.
So that happened.
Yeah. Are you, now, do you dig?
Yeah.
Starting when?
20 weeks.
Starting at 20 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing, because dig kind of rules out.
It ruins the integrity of the specimen.
I mean, it kills the stem cells.
I mean, so the thing is, it's really, and then that really is an issue because in Arizona, if the fetus comes out with any signs of life, we're supposed to transport it.
At any gestational age?
Any gestational age.
Is there any standard procedure for verifying signs of life?
Well, the thing is,
that doesn't go in a chart.
I mean, the key is you need to pay attention to who's in the room, right? The key is you need to pay attention to who's in the room, right? And
right.
Because the thing is, the law states you're not supposed to do any maneuvers after the fact to try to cause demise. So it's really tricky.
Yeah, it sounds like it's real hard to navigate that bad.
Yeah, it's really tricky. So we do, most of the time we do dig and it usually works. And then we don't have to worry about that because the Arizona state law says if there's signs of life, then we're supposed to transport.
Yeah.
Research shows that dig doesn't make the procedure easier in someone who is well trained. But I have to tell you anecdotally, my biceps appreciate when the dig works.
Really? It's in the biceps when you're doing a D&E?
It does not take me any longer to complete the procedure, but it takes more.
Really? What is it when you're doing a non-dig D&E? It takes a bit more. Yeah. Wow.
So I remember when I was a fellow and I was trained, I was like, oh, I have to hit the gym for this.
You have to go to the gym in order to do it. What age? When does it start? What gestation does it start getting really difficult? Like it is like a workout.
20 weeks.
At 20, that's when it becomes difficult.
It can get difficult.
Wow.
Now, ideally, you want to have the the best amount of dilation as possible. So I think, again, it really kind of comes to in someone who's choosing to participate, we might just take a little extra time, to make sure that we have the dilation. And so a little more time on the front end for, a quicker, easier procedure on the back end. If I'm not going to be doing just articulation, which I would normally do. So reach makes it a lot easier because, but the thing is, there still has to be some decompression of the calvarium for it to come out. So.
Interesting. Because Deb had mentioned to me that if you're doing, there's dilation that happens as the case goes on if you're extracting from breech, and then at the end that if there's you do it enough, and so then the calvarium can come out intact.
So if you do it starting